Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing today? Just give me 1 second, guys, and we can get right into it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for my early thumbs uppers. Y'all know I appreciate it. Hey, Denise Jonas. How are you? All right. So let's get into it. So, guys, how has everyone been doing? I have missed y'all so much. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this heater off. I thought it wasn't gonna be so loud. Y'all, I picked up me a cute little space heater from Ollie's discount store. Cause I don't like turning the whole house heat on when I be in one room. And it works so good, but it's fucking loud. I hate that. Hey, Miss D. Girl. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. So, did y'all see that debacle that was going on over there on Jay Wilson's yesterday? Did y'all see that crazy shit? So, first of all, I do want to say that even though anybody with a functioning brain can automatically tell that it's a bunch of bullshit, it was very entertaining. I will give that to them. It was very entertaining, even though it was laced with bullshit. So I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think. Do y'all believe that ZT is over there selling Bujana on the internet? Miss D said, "Baby, Jay Wilson told off on himself." Girl, do y'all believe that ZT is selling Bujana on the internet? I, when I first heard it and I first was seeing the pictures, I didn't think it was ZT. I thought it was somebody who looked like him because y'all know when you get regional like that, specifically in places that are very heavily black populated, when you get regional, all them niggas kind of look the same. For example, me and my friend, we think that whoever Brianna claims that she's dating looks like a Kodak Black because that's what them little crunchy niggas down there in that region look like. You know, you know what the niggas from the Georgia region look like. Well, I do. You know what a LA nigga looks like. You know what a Texas nigga looks like. So for that reason, I didn't think it was ZT at first because Jay Wilson was showing the shit off of his phone. He didn't put it up on the stream yard, and it was hard to see. It wasn't very clear. Um, During Jay Wilson's live, I did skedaddle over to Blazing, and Blazing did a video, and his video was a lot more clear as far as the face of the person. And once I did get a clearer view, I still wasn't quite sure if it was ZT. I couldn't tell. I know a lot of them niggas out there in the St. Louis wear they baseball caps like that, all big and stupid and bucket like. So, and the cap was pulled down real low, and the nigga had like a little thin pencil mustache. And I can't remember ZT having a thin pencil mustache, but I also realized that these pictures are old pictures. So, me and my bitches, we was in the background trying to decipher this shit, like on our CSI, and it was a lot of back and forth. We couldn't come to a definitive, conclusive thought on if we thought that this was ZT or not, because there were things that led us to believing it was him. There were things that led us to not believing it was him. Once I think it was Brianna or somebody went over to his Facebook page and pulled up some more pictures, and we got actual clear pictures of who we know is ZT, and that person was wearing the same outfits as the person on the dick selling site. So when I saw that, I knew inconclusively that it was definitely ZT on the site. But that doesn't mean that I believe ZT is out here selling vagina. All right, so let me see what y'all are saying before we move on. Denise Jonas say, I think it's him. Is my phone? Oh, my goddamn phone was freezing up. Sorry, y'all. Denise Jonas say Big Brie ain't got no man. You know what, Denise Jonas? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna degrade the girl that far and saying that she don't got no man. I believe it's possible for her to get a man because y'all know niggas will stick their dick in damn near anything. I'm just saying that her man is no man of quality, no man that any of us normal, regular, decent looking girls would ever fucking bat an eyelash at. All I'm saying is that if she do have a man, he is definitely a Kodak Black, definitely a what's another little ugly crunchy out there? I'm just saying. We know what that motherfucker looks like. Either he's one of them or he looks like one of them old man shade tree mechanic motherfuckers. You know, the type that always wear a baseball cap because he got a bald spot in the middle, got a couple front teeth missing, always got grease caked up under his nails, but he got a little money in his pocket because he be fixing them cars under the shade tree in the front yard. Y'all know the type I'm talking about. Anyways, we is sidetracked. So, like I said, the once we saw the Facebook pictures that were very clear, and the outfit that the sex worker had on was the same as the outfit that ZT had on, it led us to 100% conclusively say that yes, this is ZT. Now, figure eight, me and my bitches be dragging in the background. I wish y'all could see it, but it's for special ones only. Sorry. So, anyways, like I said, I started asking questions. And my first question was, I said, this the accent, because the person who claims that they sent Jay Wilson this information actually came on his StreamYard. I didn't catch a name; it wasn't that important for me. But I did say that this person don't sound like no St. Louis heifer. I'm hearing a Baltimore or a Philly rat accent. Either that's a Baltimore rat or a Philly rat. That's what I'm hearing. I love playing accent games, so y'all bitches can't really fool me half the time. Um, and my friend was like, yeah, it sounds like a New York City or a up north accent. And I said, also, ZT lives in the house. We all know ZT lives in the house. And the ad for the sex worker clearly stated that Mr. Tony only host. Once again, ZT lives in the house. The ad clearly stated that Mr. Tony only host. So what I'm getting to is if this person says that they were living in an apartment, this is back to the footage shit. If this person says that they were living in an apartment and their Ring doorbell was catching all of this activity, ZT lives in a house. So that has nothing to do with ZT. Even if ZT is around here slinging his bujana and his peen, the ad stated that he only hosts. So there is no way that this person would ever catch anything on their Ring doorbell as far as ZT. That's where I was at that point, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not reading the comments right now. If you got something real important to say, you better get a pen and a paper and write that shit down and hold it until I'm looking. I'll let y'all know when I'm looking. All right. So, like I said, the video, the shit wasn't adding up. Hold on. Let me get my thoughts back. So ZT, like I said, lives in a house. This person claims they were in an apartment. Someone in the chat asked this person, well, no, Jay Wilson asked this person about like a local area in St. Louis. This person then pipes up and says that they are traveling nurse and they don't know the area. Well, okay, so now I got even more questions. You're a traveling nurse. How often do traveling nurses live in apartments? Now, I'm not very familiar because I don't know any traveling nurses, but I am very familiar with hotels, the kinds that are extended stays or the kinds that have a, a kitchenette. When I stay in a hotel, I prefer to have a kitchenette, especially in these corona times. I don't do a lot of eating out like I used to because of these corona times. So when we go somewhere, I am looking for a kitchenette. And when we stay in these Marriott suites with the kitchenettes and things, a lot of the times, because we go on vacations during the week, I don't like weekend travel. A lot of the times the hotel is full, but it is full of traveling nurses. So I'm not very familiar with any traveling nurses who stay in um, apartments. And how many traveling nurses travel with their Ring cameras? It was just things in there that just didn't make sense to me. Traveling nurses, how many of them live in an apartment complex to where it's like nefarious hoeing and shit going on? That's number one. And number two, who travels with their Ring camera like that? I don't know. I know it's possible too, but it's never something that I've heard of. This is the first time I'm hearing of the shit, and it's raising red flags for me. I also said all this talk about the Ring camera footage. We spent like an hour on the Ring camera footage. Come to find out, the Ring camera footage really has nothing to do with ZT. But I still want to see the motherfucking footage because the footage, according to this person, is the precipice of the reason of why we are here. This person says that their neighbor had a lot of traffic going in and out of his house. They assumed that he was a whore, so they started looking up for whoring websites in the area. So I want to see the fucking footage. I don't care if there's no ZT on the footage. I don't care if the footage has nothing to do with ZT. I want to see this fucking footage that had you so spooked that you thought your neighbor was a whore. Another thing that flags me as so very suspicious. Now, we black people in here, right? We ain't no stranger to the motherfucking hood or the weed man or the lean man or the candy woman, none of that shit, right? So when you live in somewhere in an apartment and your neighbor, a male, has all kind of activity in and out of his house, whose brain firstly goes to whoring? My brain firstly goes to, oh, this nigga selling weed out the bando, or this nigga selling lean, or this nigga selling coke. Never have I ever seen a man live in an apartment, gay or straight or whatever, and automatically assume that he was hoeing out the bando and not trapping out the bando. Whose fucking mind goes directly to the man being a whore and the man not being a drug dealer? I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. Especially when people are going and coming and going and coming. That is A1 direct handbook of drug dealing. And so you skip the drug dealing. Oh no, he can't be dealing weed because he's gay, which is some bullshit because we done all bought weed off a gay ass drug dealing ass nigga before. Skips that, goes right to the whoring, and decides to pull up a computer and start typing in, I guess, what man whores in my area, and this random ass website that nobody, not even the men whores in our sector. Y'all know we got some men whores in our sector. Jay Wilson being one of them. What we gonna call him? Jack Pastor? Yeah, Jack Pastor. So not even the Jack Pastor has even ever heard about this site. No gay man over here that has done commentary on this shit, looking at this shit, has piped up and said they ever heard about this fucking site before. But this random nobody on the internet, off of activity at their next door neighbor's house, decides to just start typing in for male escorts, comes onto this random site and just so happens to find a new profile uploaded by our very own ZT. Not only was it a new profile, it was a new profile using old public Facebook pictures. Who the fuck does that? If you selling Bugina, who is uploading 10-year-old pictures to sell the Bugina? Because when you get where you going, or whoever come over and get where they going to your ass, they gonna be mad. This is not the 10-year challenge. We talking about selling dick. We ain't talking about no 10-year challenge. I would imagine if you are doing escorting services, one of the main things that would involve your business would be putting out clear, accurate, and current pictures of your merchandise. So I'm saying all that to say that I believe whoever this fucking person is that got up on Jay Wilson's and was saying all this stuff, I believe that person set all this up. It is very easy to go on somebody's fucking Facebook, swipe some pictures, and create a goddamn account. And another thing, the amount that this person is asking for sexual services is an amount that is tandem with what a bad bitch in, say, a Las Vegas or New York would be asking for sexual services. Who the fuck is paying Anthony $250 to toot his dirty tart ass up? I don't understand that. And I'm not very familiar in the gay scene as far as prostitution, but I really don't see them going over $100 a pop. I really don't. And that's for like the Chris Browns of the gay scene. We're talking about a fucking zero tolerance. No offense, but come on, nigga. Like you got an oblong shaped head. You're not that tall. You got that pot belly. You got a gap. You kind of annoying. Like 250, really, really? Oh wow! I would expect for him to be charging 250 if he was fucking a nigga who was the shape of Brianna. Yes, that constitutes a $250 charge. But anything other than that, like nigga, you was really feeling yourself. I typed in the chat, he's asking $200 more than what he's worth. But like I said, I'm not very familiar in the gay dick selling scene, so I don't know what them niggas charge. But from what I see on TV and stuff, and the ones who be slamming car doors, it's usually like $20 or $25. So I don't know what this talk of 250 is, sir. Them is pussy numbers. And not only pussy numbers, like high-end pussy numbers. Like when Cardi was out here tricking and shit, I'm sure that was close to the price that she was charging for an hour of fun playtime. Okay? No way in hell. Zero tolerance charging no 250. So these things that I'm listing here are reasons why I believe it's bullshit. And the main reason why I believe it's bullshit is because of Jay Wilson. Everybody and their mama knows that you can bring Jay Wilson a big old hot steaming pile of bullshit, and this motherfucker is gonna grab his spoon and fork and put his fucking apron on and just start digging through that shit looking for the gold. He really gonna dig through that shit and look for the gold. You can bring Jay Wilson some bullshit and he will sit there and placate it and just put that shit out into the atmosphere, add his own little spin on it. Like if you got a bullshit ass story, if you seen Bat Boy in the subway type of shit, Jay Wilson is the nigga to take it to, because he gonna put your shit out there. He gonna believe you for the most part. Hey Demetra, thanks for stopping in, girl. Hey Reenie Rucci, I missed you. How you been? Happy New Year to all y'all who I haven't seen yet this year. Is Betty White in here? Hey Betty White. Hey Tisa. Who else in here? Let me block this motherfucker. All right. Betty says she thinks ZTQ. Hey Khaleesi. Hey Mildred. Hey Shell. Who else in here? I think that's it. Hey Figure 8. If I missed you, charge it to my mind and not my heart. So For all of those reasons, I've come to the conclusion that this is a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, it was very entertaining bullshit. Very entertaining bullshit, but bullshit nonetheless. And they knew exactly who to take it to. They knew the exact person who would sit there for 2 hours and talk about this bullshit ad nauseum using the same phrases over and over and over. Speaking of over and over, Jay Wilson ain't shit. Did y'all notice how many times this bitch said Mr. Tony yesterday? And Mr. Tony, and Mr. Tony, and Mr. Tony. I believe he do that shit just to piss off Timothy Blaine. Cause y'all know Timothy Blaine hate that repeating ass motherfucker. This bitch say Mr. Tony 1,000 times last night. I was sick of his ass by the end of that shit. Renee Rucci said they're gonna say Brianna selling kitty necks for $50. The only kitty Brianna can sell for $50 is a literal box of kittens. They would charge that bitch more than $50 to get near her kitty. Renee, what are you talking about? Hold on, y'all. Me and this nose. Me and this damn deviated septum. And I'm not willing to go get no nose job, so it is what it is. Hey, background. All right, so let me see if I typed anything else on here that needs to be brought up. Also, Jay Wilson kept calling that person on the phone a man. But I wasn't getting man. I was getting hard throat woman. Did anybody else feel a little weird about Jay Wilson referring to this person as a man? And we didn't really know it was a man yet. Like, I seriously thought it was one of them hard throat Alabama type bitches. Mildred. Mildred said we went from straight pussy to tart bussy in all 1 week. Yes, and the week's still young. So also, I just wanted to put this out here. I know everybody's saying like the beef sector's dead, it's real slow and all that. I don't know, because this is what, like the 4th or 5th year, I think the 4th year of the beef sector. If y'all have been paying attention, especially us who make commentary, who do go back and kind of peek through our old videos and stuff, if y'all been paying attention, we go through this transitional period every year. Y'all know these niggas love to make up all these New Year's resolutions that they don't really keep until, and you know, they keep them until March come around, and then the resolutions is over with. So for everybody who's thinking the beef sector is dead, no, it's not dead. We just going through this beginning of the year bullshit that we always go through. Give it to March. By March, shit gonna be off the motherfucking chain. You niggas won't be able to keep up. So instead of complaining, I would suggest that you take this time during the lull to appreciate it, because when shit starts getting popping around March, bitch, it's finna be popping. And I feel like this summer is gonna be another hot girl summer, so I'm just putting that out there. Also, the person that was on this website, the ZT website, did have a booty tattoo. Now, I have heard in the past that ZT has a booty tattoo. I have never been privy to see it myself, thank fucking God, because who wants to see that shit? But there is a booty tattoo. I've heard ZT has a booty tattoo. I have not definitively heard anybody who I trust say that it's the same tattoo. So since I got 77 people in here, and I know at least 50 of y'all are my bitches, if anybody has seen the two booty tattoos and can't compare, is it the same booty tattoos? Yes, Bridget, beef sector peak season. All of us who have been here for years, we can see the patterns and the what did I call it? Patterns and behaviors of the beef sector. And this is just the same pattern that we go through at the beginning of every year. Rini Rucci, the website. Do I have the website? I don't have the website, Rini Rucci. I think I have my chat open where you can drop websites and links and stuff. So if anybody do have the website, y'all can feel free to drop it for Rainy so she can check it out. Figure Eight said, "Yeah, that's true. You know the trends." Yeah, Figure Eight. I've always had a knack for seeing the trends, knowing what's going to be hot next, which is why I really like investing in my older age. I do like investing because I can see what's going to be hot. And I'm trying to pop up on the next motherfucking Apple. I'm trying to be like a baby millionaire in 30 years from a small investment. So I really do watch a lot of trends. It's always just been in me. I can always see what's going on with the population. And it helps, especially in this beef sector, because you bitches think that niggas be forgetting, and we be forgetting, but we don't be forgetting everything. Betty White, getting older, I would not consider this shit to be kind of fun. I can say it's a little more tolerable than I would have expected, but I would not say that the shit is getting kind of fun. Not at all. Not the way my fucking knees be creaking and popping. Ain't nothing fun house about that shit, bitch. But that's just me. We got bad knees in my family, and ooh, these motherfuckers be creaking and popping. I be here thinking that I'm all of 26-year-old Megan Stallion, and bitch, them knees remind me every time I try to get down there, it's gonna be hell to get the fuck back up. So since this corona shit, like we ain't been out to the club, I ain't been pussy popping in public in like 2 or 3 years. So I'm gonna have to like ice these motherfuckers down with some icy hot and put some knee braces on and some long pants if I'm gonna make it do what it do in the club. And I like to make it do what it do in the club. I'm not paying no $20 to hold up the fucking wall. I'm finna get a workout in this bitch. So moving on. I also wrote down that it was suspicious that Jay Wilson never asked for the footage, but kept mentioning and talking about the footage. That shit right there stuck out to me a little bit also. It made me feel like maybe Jay Wilson was compliant in this bullshit. Like him and whoever this is kind of cooked this shit up together, separately together, just to bring us the fuck shit. But like I said, it's appreciated. We needed a little some. But don't nobody believe that shit. Only the people who really don't like ZT believe that shit. Like the mothers of the world. Also, I believe that Jay Wilson did not look at the shit critically with critical eyes because his numbers. Last I seen, he was over there. He had about 800 people in the chat. I don't think he quite popped his 1K cherry, but he was going to do everything he could to try to pop that 1K cherry. But I don't think it happened because I was kind of back and forth. It was a lot going on. You niggas are real good for waiting until fucking midnight to let shit start popping off. And last night was no exception. Like around midnight Eastern Standard Time, shit was popping off left and right. So I was skipping around here and there and a little bit of everywhere. Oh, Khaleesi say shout out to Jay Dunn. She touched Pastor in his spirit with her question last night. You know what, Khaleesi? One of my bitches told me to go back and look at that shit, and I still haven't done it yet. But I did get a little synopsis, a little rundown that Jasmine was over there doing the absolute fucking most that she usually do. I unsubscribed from that bitch when she pulled that shit with Mimi and her baby, and I haven't been back yet, and I haven't missed a motherfucking thing. Not a motherfucking thing. That bitch is annoying. Her voice is annoying. The way she's shaped is annoying. How she acts is annoying. If annoying was a person in a dictionary, you could scroll through that shit and look at a picture, and it will be Jay fucking Dunn, aka Baby Beluga Whale. Her picture would be in a few places in the dictionary next to Baby Beluga Whale and fucking annoying. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. I don't like you, bitch. You annoying. I really tried to like deal with you for a little while, like listen to your videos and shit, but no, it ain't a good fit and it ain't gonna be a good fit. I don't fuck with you, bitch. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Yes, background. Her teeth are fucking annoying too. All this talk of fucking eating bloody pussy and playing bloody pussy games is fucking disgusting and annoying. Like, it's not enough that we got to hear about the gay guys around here playing in shit for sexual pleasure. Now we got to hear about the lesbians playing in fucking bloody pussy for sexual pleasure. Like, And then you bitches act all crazy and cockeyed and concerned when we straight say sideways shit about your motherfucking asses. But you put all this nasty shit out here. Whatever. Whatever. That's not what we're here for. We're going to move on. Y'all know I love to get stuck off in a fucking tangent. Rini said Jay Dunn is only tolerated. She is ill. I don't even tolerate that bitch no more, Rini. I am done tolerating any bitch over here. If I don't fuck with you, I'ma let it be known I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. I don't like your voice. Bitch, you stink through the phone. Like, we ain't playing these fucking games in 2022, bitch. I am too old to be trying to sit in the face of a bitch that I know ain't shit. And a lot of you bitches ain't shit. Now, if you got some shit popping off over in your page, you got bitches over there with fisticuffs, fighting and screaming, arguing, cussing, yes, I will sit right there and watch it. And if I get a good couple of chuckles, bitch, yes, I will thumbs up your shit. But that don't mean that I fuck with you. The background says ZT should ask for an old nasty piece of $50 and a blunt because he's not worth 150 and damn sure not 250. Background, you really pushing it with the 50 and a blunt. I don't know because my brain is set up a little different. I'm a woman, and like as a woman, I ain't paying for no motherfucking dick, bitch. You pay me. That's the way this shit goes. But I try to think of it as like in an unattainable type of dick. Like, who is an unattainable dick for me? I will probably say Drake. So since Drake is unattainable for me, being a regular schmegula degular girl, and I'm not high yellow, and I ain't got no big old donkey booty, so of course he's unattainable for me. What would I be willing to pay to climb up on top of Aubrey? I probably would be willing to pay about 250, 300 to climb up on top of Aubrey, but no more than that. And he's fucking famous, bitch. He is famous, bitch. Oh, so update on Drake. I'm sorry, y'all. We all over the place, but y'all know how we do over here. Update on Drake. Y'all know recently I was real upset because all the Instagram hoes, sluts, and slores who be fucking on him have yet to release any information about the dick. Well, I am happy to report we have information on the dick. Once again, we have information on Drake and the dick. I am reporting that the whore says that the dick is about a good 7.5 inches. It is thick. It is straight. It is pretty. It is perfect. Now, this is also the same whore who says that Drake put some Tabasco sauce on his condom before he dropped it in the trash can. She picked it up, cut it open, and tried to skeet it inside of her and ended up with a Dovey peppermint pussy. So if y'all haven't heard about that story, once again, Drake was fucking some Instagram bitch. He skeeted in the condom. He tied that motherfucker off, put some Tabasco in it, dropped it in the trash. This bitch takes her ass in the bathroom, cuts that motherfucker open, sticks it up inside of her, zoop, skeets that shit up in her, and ends up on fire. Dovey peppermint pussy type of fire, okay? So, but having to go through all that, we finally did get a description of the dick. And from the description that I've heard, I am not mad at it. Not at all. I told y'all, I'm 5 feet nothing. I got a short torso. I can't be over here fucking with them 9.5s. I can't. You ain't gonna fuck my fallopian tubes and uterus and all that shit up in here playing these circus games. I can't do it. 7.5, nice thick and it's straight. We can deal with that. Also, I would like to report that Soulja Boy's dick has been spotted. If a moderator would be so kind, and if they do have the link still, if they would like to drop the link in the chat, so all my bitches could go see what Soulja Boy is working with, I'm sure that they would not hate that. Soulja Boy's dick, from my description, it was thin, it was long, it was one of them stabby pointy dicks, and it leaned a little bit to the left. Well, it leaned a lot bit to the left. Soulja Boy's dick was giving beat up tease. It was definitely giving beat up. That motherfucker definitely seen better days. There were remnants of teeth marks around that motherfucker. Like, how we was talking about, like, the line of demarcation, the line on the dick, the light skin line. Well, his line, that shit looked like it had seen better days, bitch. That dick looked like his face beat the fuck down. And he had on some fucking South Park underwear, and he a little thin and shit, so it looked like a fucking 12-year-old laying in bed with their little underoos on, and he pulled the shit down, and it was like some type of little black deformed fucking monster. I mean, if you like them kind of monster, curved, skinny, stabby, kind of look like it had been taken through the ringer type dicks, then he's the guy for you. I like a little bit of more perfection. I'm just saying. Is Rico in here? Hey, Rico. I'm just saying, Rico, you got a little bit too much over there for me. I can't. I know. I'm not. I'm not playing all them games. We're not doing that. Mildred said, I didn't see anything funny. All right, so I think, yes, background noise has dropped the link in the chat for Soulja Boy and his dick. If you all will be so kind as to go ahead and click that real quick, go skedaddle over there, see what we talking about, and then come on back and you will understand why I feel the way I feel about what is that nigga's real name? I don't even know his real name. Devion or some shit like that. Whatever it is. His dick matches his face. And a lot of times that is the case. Have y'all noticed? Like a lot of times the dick matches his face. Ugly beat up face, ugly beat up dick. I'm just saying. Khaleesi say no thanks. All right, so I think that's all I have as far as dick gate, and we are gonna keep on going with this Jay Wilson ZT thing, and then we're gonna skip over into a little bit of the Rico and the cat thing. So people were calling because they also dropped a number when it came to ZT in this escort service. A telephone number was dropped, and Jay Wilson dropped the number in his chat. He put it up on the screen and then said out of his mouth, it's not doxing because it's on the website. Jay Wilson every day is cutting it closer and closer and closer to being a full-fledged chopper style doxer. This bitch is over here doxing, y'all, doxing hard, but want to sit and claim he's not doxing. Once again, Tracy, you stupid bitch. You are the precipice of this shit. You sit there and you don't hold him accountable for doxing you. You allow him to say it's not doxing. So this bitch is just going to keep going further and further and further until he is just all out doxing. Khaleesi said Jay Wheeler was excited over the peens. He always gets excited over peens, but claim he's a top. Does that make sense to y'all? I don't know. I'm not gay. I don't get it. I don't know. Does that make sense to y'all? What they call him, a dick hungry top? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Erica Kane. Ooh, she said Soulja Boy can get in that bleach bath. That motherfucker need bleach and ammonia. Mix that shit together so it starts smoking and just throw his ass in there fully clothed. Throw and throw a bucket of roaches in there so they movements can like strip that shit off of his dirty ass skin. Ugh. Anyways. Okay, yeah, I wrote down that if a male neighbor had hella traffic, whose thought goes to escorting? My thoughts go to drug dealing. All right, we talked about that. I wrote that that shit had plot holes all up and through it. Also, since y'all have been real quiet in the beef sector, I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I like international thrillers, espionage thrillers, like the Bourne Identity type shits. And those are movies that, you kind of got to use your brain. So since I was able to put this mind-numbing bullshit down and actually watch something that stimulated my brain, I got a little bit of brain power now, and my little bit of brain power told me, bitch, this story got a lot of plot holes in it. If you was watching it on the Netflix series, you wouldn't stand for it. The shit got too many fucking plot holes, so yeah. I wrote down, do nurses travel with the Ring cameras? uh... Oh, and then we dragged Brie for a little bit because her ass walked across the room and came back, and she was winded for the next 10 minutes. Like literally, all I think she did was get up to check her fucking air conditioning, and she came back, and the next 10 minutes was just winded. And my friend couldn't understand why she was so winded, and I had to let her know, like, listen, could you imagine rolling 450 pounds plus, rolling that shit, throwing half of it onto the ground, standing the other half on top of that, wobbling the entire 15 feet to and fro, having to wobble that 450 plus 15 feet to and fro, and then throwing that 450 plus back onto the bed in a semi comfortable position. Even if you get it right on the first try, she's still going to have to use energy to exhaust because, I don't know if y'all watch My 600 Pound Life, but they be having like rolls and shit. So, you got to lift that roll up and insert like absorption cloths in that shit. So give the bitch a break. If she's winded for 10 minutes after like a 15-foot excursion, give the bitch a break. Like, we are not over here lifting 450 plus on a daily basis. Like, that shit is hard work. And even though I don't like you, bitch, even though I think it's disgusting, I do see that it is hard work, and I would never be able to do that. Shit. Huh. I can barely shoulder press 100 pounds. Ain't no way I could add 300 on to what the fuck I am and just comfortably. I don't even think I would even be able to get up. I don't even think my ankles would fucking. No, I feel like my knees and my ankles would literally pop out of socket. So as far as that, I will put some respect on the bitch name. I sure will. Well, I will put some respect on her knees and her ankles, because goddamn. Oh, so also in Black folks news, I don't know if y'all heard, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet are getting a divorce. I'm not going to say it's sad, because Jason Momoa is definitely eye candy, definitely on the bucket list. But I guess it is what it is. They were together like a long time, like a Brad and Angelina, and they just recently got married, like within the past 2 years or so. So that seems to be a thing in Hollywood. The ones who stay together for like 10 years and then finally get married in that last year or 2 years, they be broke up real soon after that. So just putting that out there, y'all. Yeah, I heard that background. He said he had a poster of Denise Huxtable on his wall, and he was infatuated. But I like stories like that. Like the whole thing with Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes was the same way. She was like, she had Tom Cruise posters on her wall as a child, and she grew up and ended up marrying the motherfucker. Like the stupid ass Libra sap in me, the one that believes like, oh, true love, and everybody has a true love, like that stupid ass shit. I always kind of in the back of my brain, like, I like stuff like that, even though I know it is completely bullshit, and the thing never ends up as a fucking Disney princess story. Like, I know these things, but I still like to see these things. Like, for example, I don't know if y'all know, but Method Man is my number one. He has been my number one since I was 10 years old. We are going 20 years strong. No, we're almost going 30 years strong. Oh my God. So yeah, me and Method Man are going 30 years strong. And bitch, if I ever get the opportunity, I am there. But I know, the perfection that you create in your mind behind these celebrities is not the reality. And we see that over and over again with the way these celebrities be just getting into fly-by-night divorces, like Megan Good and her husband. Everybody thought they was relationship goals. Will and Jada, them bitches was relationship goals. Jay-Z and Beyonce was relationship goals. Like, Lisa and her little fella was relationship goals. And they all are, I don't want to say just as fucked up. They are all even more fucked up than us in our regular, everyday 9 to 5, waking up, going to work, washing dishes. Maybe we'll go out to eat once every 2 weeks, basic relationships that we have. So All right, moving on. What else do I got on here? All right, just give me a second, guys. I'm scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is we're gonna keep this shit on Brianna. So did y'all see that the live that Brianna deleted yesterday, the one where she was asking Rico to come over so she could have a conversation with him? Did y'all see that live? Well, I just want to say that that bitch is a fucking liar. Oh, she's such a fucking liar. After she deleted that live, she got her ass up there and tried to explain herself and how she was saying that she wasn't being messy and she didn't put Rico's business out. Somebody in the chat did. No, ma'am, you are a fucking liar. And if you will release that goddamn video, we will all see that you are a fucking liar. You released that information about Rico. All the person in the chat says was, "Oh, you saw that, right?" That's all the person in the chat says was, "Oh, you saw that, Brie?" And Brie said, "Yeah, well, since you talking about it, let's go ahead and put it out. Rico got papers on him for blah, blah, blah. This lying ass, fat ass bitch." And Rico, I hope you still in the chat. That bitch needs to be cussed the fuck out. Like, I don't know what y'all talked about in the background, but in the foreground, before y'all went on private screen or whatever, that bitch was being hella fucking messy. And she was using your pain for her fucking content. That bitch did everything in her goddamn power not to sit up there and fucking laugh. And when she came back on here the second time, she repeated several, "And I didn't laugh, and I didn't laugh, and I didn't laugh." Yeah, bitch, that's because you did everything in your power to try not to. You a fucked up individual, Brianna. And you ain't gonna sit here and lie in our fucking faces like you didn't, like you weren't messy in that situation. Bitch, you hella fucking messy. Rico got a fucking Instagram like the rest of us. And if you gave us shit, you would already be subscribed to his fucking Instagram. I'm subscribed to Rico's Instagram. I've never had to reach out to him for anything, but just in case the fuck I do, I subscribed. And that's the reason. Fuck that bitch, Rico. Fuck that bitch, and you need to watch that fat bitch. It ain't never been a bigger, sneakier fat bitch than that fat bitch right there. But don't trust that fat bitch. And I hope you didn't tell that fat bitch much of nothing. Because she ain't shit. She ain't shit. Got up here and lied in these people's fucking faces ad nauseum last night. And I saw that shit, bitch. I saw that shit, bitch. I had no idea what the fuck was going on or what was being talked about until you said it out of your fat ass mouth, bitch. So, I'm just putting that out there, Rico. I know you had just woke up. You didn't even get a chance to see that whole video before she privated. That bitch needs to put that shit back out there because it was some unsavory shit going on in that live before you popped up, Rico. That's all the fuck I'ma say. That's all I'ma say. I didn't like it. I didn't like that shit at all. I didn't like it at fucking all. It was very tacky. Which is on par for a bitch like Brianna. Her whole fucking existence is tacky. Hey, Champagne Honey. Very fucking tacky. Like, was the video even necessary? You motherfuckers use your goddamn community tabs to reach out to bitches all the time. Why she couldn't at the nigga on the community tab and reach out to him? Like, it's levels to this shit. And the shit that bitch did last night, that was a level of shitty. It was a level of shitty. And it just goes to show why I don't fuck with that bitch and why I don't fuck with nobody who fucks with that bitch. And why when I did have a couple of people who fuck with that bitch and they told me, "Oh, she's so sweet," I told them, fuck that fat bitch. Ain't nothing sweet about that bitch. That bitch is TSCC. And I ain't never gonna fucking forget. Fuck TSCC then. Fuck TSCC now. Fuck everybody who was involved with TSCC. Brianna, Chopper, all them TSCC dog ass bitches. Fuck them all. Bless Watkins, Lady Nigga Nika. Fuck TSCC and all they minions. That's how we roll over here. We don't do no fucking take backs. We don't sit around bitches we don't fuck with. Fuck them bitches. It's always been fuck them bitches. And it's always gonna be fuck them bitches over here. Exactly, background. If Brianna was really for you, she would have said everything behind the scenes. Ain't no fucking reason I should be knowing about this shit and I ain't been over on Lipstick Alley. I know about the shit because it came out of her fat ass mouth, Rico. That's how I know about the shit. After I heard what that bitch said, it took me 5 minutes to fire up Miss Google and to find out what the fuck was going on. The charges and shit started popping up because of that big bitch, Rico. I'm just saying. So she could try to play it like, oh, she was trying to reach out to you to give you the heads up, whatever, whatever, blase, blase. That's a bunch of bullshit. That bitch wanted fucking content. Her, that bitch wanted content. That bitch used your sorrow and your pain for her fucking content. And that's it, and that's all. And I think maybe that is all that I have on my notes. Let me see what else I said. Oh, QB was live last night. QB came through and cussed that bitch out better than I ever could. So, y'all know I really don't drag these bitches over here like that. I be having like little funny observations about these niggas, but I don't really drag these bitches like that because they just, I don't let them get up in my spirit. Like, I'll give you a nice hearty cuss out or a couple of fuck yous, but just to sit and drag a bitch for 2 hours, that's not really my thing. But QB. The new king is back. He dragged that big bitch all across the beef sector last night. Matter of fact, I owe QB a little $5 cash app because I know he is tired this morning. Could you imagine grabbing two fistfuls of them naps that Brianna got on her head and dragging her ass across the sector for 2 hours? That has got to be hard on the back. So QB, I got a hot five with your name on it, nigga. I'll be sliding in your drawers a little later. Cause you deserve it. You deserve it. Cause you dragged the skin off of that bitch last night. She's still recuperating, patting on alcohol and peroxide this morning. So yeah, when we get off of here, I'm gonna listen to that drag again because he got that bitch. Ooh, he got that bitch good. All right, let me see. What else? What else? What else? I think that's it. If y'all know anything else that went on, you can put it in the chat now or forever hold your peace. If you typed something previously and I didn't see it and you just absolutely have to have me see it, now is the time to retype it or forever hold your peace. Because I am in the process of cleaning and I stopped to come live. So when we get off of here, I'm gonna put that QB video on again and finish up cleaning. I got some vacuuming to do. I gotta mop the bathroom, scrub some toilets and shit. You know. All right, I'm waiting. I don't see nothing. So I guess that is everything, y'all. When you blow your nose, it sounds like you're farting. Well, I don't know, Betty. My farts, they sound like a choked duck. Like there is a very distinctness between my blows and my farts. My husband calls them tight ass farts. He said I got a tight ass and I be putting out tight ass farts. So yeah. But you bitches will never hear them. I have couth and tact. And there are some things that you will never hear or see coming from over here on Tatiana Bust It Down. I was raised right, bitches. Despite what you all may think, I was raised right. And with that being said, y'all, I think we are out of here. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button, especially if you got a chuckle or two. If you didn't get a chuckle or two, if you think I'm fucking annoying, you just can't stand me, and you're only over here because ain't nobody better else to watch on, the thumbs down button is there for you. Please feel free to exercise and use it. And with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for stopping in. And I will talk to y'all real soon. Have a great day, everybody. And y'all be safe out there in these mean streets because I don't think they done yet. I don't think they done yet. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.